Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, everybody. I'll be with you in just a couple of seconds. I'm with you now. But I just need to nip off for a second. I'll be back in a Hey, everybody. How you doing? All right. Dr. Paul here. It's exactly 9 o'clock. Welcome to Friday Night Quiz, second showing. This is the 9 o'clock version of the quiz. Hello, Big. Hey, you're on the wheel already. Thanks for donating a prize. And because you got a question the other night, you're actually on the wheel twice already. Hello, Jack. Jack is here. Jack Hindman. No, I don't think I recognize that name. I don't think you've been here before. So hello, Jack. Welcome to the quiz. We're going to start doing the actual quiz in about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just going to explain things first. Hello, Mr. Mackey, who I got to see in real life last night at the newsroom. Sensational. It was my first live quiz in a pub for over a year, and it happened last night, and it was it's just a big relief, really, to be going out and earning some money. Still a very small amount of money compared to what I was doing before pandemic came, but still I was out there, made some money, and things started again, and hopefully we're heading back towards a bit of normality. It's great. Okay, anyway, thanks for coming doing the online quiz tonight. The online quiz will continue. As I get back into the pubs. Hello, Peaky Five Fairs. How you doing? All right. Give us a share, folks. Share the quiz. Get some people in the door. Pretty quiet so far, actually. So give us a share. Hit share. Please hit share. It might just attract the attention of some passers-by. So get a few folk in, do the quiz. How to play is very easy. You've got to answer the questions. I'm the quiz master. I'll give you rounds of quiz questions. You answer them. You write them down. Don't shout them out in the chat. You just write them down. You mark yourself after each round. You're in control of your own score. It's up to you how hard or how easy you mark yourself. There are no prizes for top score, so you can be totally honest with your score. It really is just for fun and to see how you do in the quiz. There are prizes, but you win those a different way. I'll tell you that in a second. Don't shout out answers in the chat. I already said that, but just everyone's trying to answer the question, so don't pardon me, don't spoil it by shouting out the answers. That's all. The exception to this is if I ask a bonus question, I will loudly and clearly say it's a bonus question. And if I do that, then the first person to answer in the chat gets themselves on the wheel of names, which is where you win prizes. The wheel looks a bit like this. You get your name added. as we go. If you answer a question, a bonus question, you get your name on the wheel. We spin the wheel after the end of the quiz for the prizes. Couple of scoreboards from earlier in the week. Monday scoreboard was this. Top half was designated Scooby-Doo, bottom half Scrappy-Doo. So well done to UK Alliance right at the top there. Noodle Doodles. Not so much Heeds and Mints right down there at the bottom. And Janie as well. Scrappy style. And Wednesday, we're getting Eurovision flavoured now. So by Wednesday, we realised just how good Ukraine actually is. So if top half of the teams is Ukraine there, and the bottom half of the team's UK. Zoom, hire me to do a Zoom quiz. Deadpool's open for June. Ask me if you want the link. Right, prizes for tonight. Party box number 9. Insane. Bottle of Kahlua, half bottle of vodka, a tin of Prince's corned beef. This is not Shop's own. This is the good stuff. Look, Prince's corned beef. For real. This is the good stuff. 340 grams net weight. And a CD by Enya. That's probably the strongest party box I've done yet. That's amazing. White Russians, Enya, and some corned beef sandwiches. Amazing. John Meacham's putting up these Reader's Digests tonight. Big's giving us a film, Narnia, on DVD, and it comes with a free poster. Look at the poster. Totally insane. Scratch cards, I'll probably do Bodjaws as well. I've got some other prizes, so we'll get to that later. And we have arrived at the start of the quiz. Just say hello to some people. JPS, hello. Yes, I did enjoy last night. I was really nervous, to be completely honest. I hadn't done live entertainment in front of a live crowd in a room. This is different, you know. It took me a while to get used to this, but I've done this so much now, I've almost forgotten what doing the live was like. So I was really, really nervous running up to it. As soon as I got on the mic and did the first announcement, I was fine after that. And but I had to do things slightly differently. I had to go around and collect answers instead of people bringing answers to me because of the COVID. So I was worried about that not working, but it worked absolutely fine. And everyone had fun. And there was a dance-off on the very first quiz back. Yeah. Rum, break dance, and revelry, the full works. Yep. Ended up with a dance-off. Brilliant stuff. Germany's your favourite? No. Nah, it's bollocks. It's got a ukulele. Rubbish. Each to their own. Now, the best ones are France, Ukraine. I got to say, Switzerland's not the usual sort of thing I like, but it does it really well. Lithuania's brilliant. Iceland's okay. The one they had last year was loads better. I hope Ukraine win. Yep. It was a quality dance-off as well. A man in his 40s versus a woman in her 30s. I offered the man the choice of genre because he was the first to come up, but it was Bruce, who sometimes works at the newsroom, so it's a bit dodgy, but he chose. I said, what genre do you want? He said, breakdancing. So I put on Big Daddy Kane, early 80s hip hop, and he got down on the floor and spun around on the floor on the dance off by doing that. Great stuff. You just got rid of your dad's Enya CDs. Oh man, Enya's so good. So relaxing. Right, we're at the quiz. We've reached the start of the quiz. So the first round is the same letter round. That means all of the answers start with the same letter. It's that easy, right? Number 1, where was Mel Gibson born? Which country was he born in? Mel Gibson, the anti-Semitic, misogynist actor, alcoholic. Which country was he born in? That's question number 1. Number 2, which television comedy show ran from 2006 to 2010 starring America Ferrara as main character Betty Suarez? What's the name of that show? Comedy show. Betty Suarez is the main character, played by an actress called America Ferrara. Comedy TV show, 2006 to 2010. What's the name of the show? Number 3 is books. In which James Joyce novel does a character named Molly Bloom appear? Bit of literature for you. Molly Bloom is in a novel by James Joyce. What is the name of the novel? Irish writer. Number 4. Which country is the home country for these airlines? Etihad and the Emirates. In this country, they're probably better known as football stadiums these days, but they are companies that are airlines, really. What is their home country? It's the same for both of them. Remember, all the answers in the first round start with the same letter of the alphabet. Number 5, a music question. Which song has been a UK #1 hit in various decades for Jimmy Young, the Righteous Brothers, Robson and Jerome, and Gareth Gates? They have all had #1 hits with this song. Hello, John. You're on the wheel already, John. This is the last Reader's Digest is tonight. I've got to send you some details about previous winners. I'm a little bit behind on all my winners stuff. I'll catch up with it maybe Sunday, because it's been a crazy week getting ready for the live quiz again, which has been dominated my week, basically, getting ready for that one quiz last night. Okay, so I'm going to tell you these questions one more time. Here we go. In which country was Mel Gibson born? Betty Suarez is the main character. What's the name of the show starring America Ferrara? Comedy show, 2006 to 2010. Number 3, name the James Joyce pardon me, novel that includes Molly Bloom as a character. Number 4, Etihad and Emirates are both airlines. Which country are they based in? And name the song. Jimmy Young, Righteous Brothers, Robson and Jerome, and Gareth Gates all had #1s with it. So it's a song, and it's been covered loads of times by other artists as well. Okay, thanks for telling me that you're ready. That's how this works. Of course, if you've not been here before, you tell me that you're ready, then I know to move on. GPS and big. David's going to be here, but he's always late. Yeah, he's always a little bit late. Mango Boys are here with Muzz. They're ready. Good stuff. Okay, let's move on straight into the answers. Let's try and get through this pretty briskly tonight through the main quiz. Let's try and get finished by 10. Come on. We can do that. Same letter round. Did you get a letter? It's letter U for a unanimous decision. And Ukraine. Here we go. So which country was the home birth country of Mel Gibson? It's United States of America. USA. United States. America. Which obviously starts with an A, but USA. So it's letter U. Okay. Number 2, Betty Suarez. That's Ugly Betty is the name of the show. Don't know anything about the show. Never seen it. Kind of dodgy title. I mean, ugly. You know what I mean? It's a bit dodgy. Has anyone seen it? Is it okay? Molly Bloom appears in Ulysses by James Joyce. Number 4, Etihad and Emirates are both airlines based in United Arab Emirates, UAE. 2 points for that. 2 points for all of these correct answers. 2 points for each answer. And Jimmy Young, Righteous Brothers, Robson and Jerome, and Gareth Gates all had #1s with Unchained Melody. It's time for a quick bonus question. Name any other act with brothers in the name who've had a #1 in the UK singles chart. So talking about music, talking about name any group or act or whatever that's got the word brothers in the name that have had a #1, apart from the Righteous Brothers. Okay. So, nah, I'm not taking that, John. It's good, but not right. Isley Brothers. Let's have a look. No. Don't have a #1, it looks like. I don't think so. No. The Amy and Sunil have got the Out Here Brothers. I think you might be right. Yes, Don't Stop, Wiggle Wiggle was number one in 1995. Absolutely superb. So that puts Amy and Sunil on the wheel. So we can confidently call this the wheel of Sunil now. Rhyme action like the Out Here brothers used to do. Listen, you know what? See that first answer that came in from John? It's quite clever. It's not what I was looking for at all. I was looking for the word brothers, but I'll put John on the wheel for that as well. Okay. That's thinking. Obviously, Bros had number ones. I don't need to look that up. Brother Beyond. Nah, I don't think they ever got a number one. Nah, not according to this. Right, the full list I've got is the Johnston Brothers, 1955. Everly Brothers, loads of number ones. Walker Brothers, Righteous Brothers, Out Here Brothers. Actually, twice they were number one. Don't Stop, brackets, Wiggle Wiggle, and also Boom Boom Boom. That's outstanding. The Out Here Brothers have had more number ones than Depeche Mode, Simple Minds, and Status Quo combined. Chemical Brothers, yeah, they're the number one. And that's it. I owe you nothing. Nothing at all. Bros were all right. You can't really grumble, can you? Bros, I mean. Anyway, Unchained Melody, we get back to the answers. There they are. That's the Righteous Brothers. That's what they look like. No, that's all the questions. So add 2 points if you're a subscriber, add 1 point if you shared the quiz tonight, and add 1 if it's your birthday. So the usual maximum is 13. 2 points for each right answer is 10. 2 for being a subscriber. If you're not a YouTube subscriber, hit the button now. You get an immediate, instant, sudden 2 points. Add 1 if somebody on the team has shared. So the maximum is 13 usually. If it's your birthday, then you can get to 14. But the usual maximum is 13. There's all the answers together. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 13. 12. I owe you nothing. Let me just look up Bros, actually. I wonder how many. I'm going to guess how many number ones they had before I look it up. I reckon 4. Let's have a look. No, they only ever had 1. I owe you nothing. They had 1 number 1. The rest were loads of number 2s. When Will I Be Famous? Drop the Boy. Cat Among Us the Pigeons. And Too Much were all number 2. I didn't bank on that. I thought Bros would have had more number 1s. Hey, Mr. Scanlon. Hello. Welcome. Not that late. You missed the first round. The team's doing fine without you. Now you come into your own as we move into the... Paul's had a baby 7 hours ago. Bloody hell. Baby hasty. Has he had kids before this, or is this his first one? Amy and Sunil are talking about a member of their team from the old days in Glasgow, the Big Vegetable, great team. And Paul Hasty ended up working with me as a quizmaster and then went on to do BBC type things. He used to work for the Sunday Post. When I met him, he worked for the Sunday Post. And I always thought people who worked for the Sunday Post had to be at least 60. But he was like in his 20s. Now he's got a baby. First baby. Fantastic. Well, that's his life over. Right. Let's move on. Pictures. Picture round. Okay. Which famous European football club does this badge belong to? That's picture number 1. So even if you know nothing about football, you will have heard of this football club. It's that famous, right? Yeah, congratulations to Feisty. Paul Hasty is Feisty. Try to think how old Paul is now. He's not in his 40s, is he? Still in his 30s. Number 2, who's this bad boy? Bad boy. Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, or Jimmy Savile. 3 of the worst people of all time. But which one is that as a youngster? Is that the young Hitler, the young Stalin, or the young Savile? That's picture number 2. Picture number 3 is a photography. Name the photographer. Surrealist photographer. American guy. Worked in Paris, worked with all the surrealists like Salvador Dali. Worked as a fashion photographer first, but then became an artist in photography. Very famous in terms of art photographers, you know. Number 4, what kind of animal is this? The clue is it was thought by medieval people to have been born from fire. That's how they believed these creatures were born, which is not true. They're born from eggs, I think. But what type of thing is it? It's a one-word answer. You get them in different colors. This is a red one. You get yellow ones, yellow and black. All sorts of different colors. But what's the one-word answer for this type of animal? That's number 4. Number 5. It's Eurovision weekend, as you know. But what year was this, the Eurovision scoreboard? Now, what you got to remember is that this is before they had on-screen graphics. This is like an actual scoreboard. This is an actual large construction, which you can't really tell from the picture. But, you know, it would have been on the stage, at the side of the stage, in the studio or the theatre, wherever it was, there. Great big scoreboard. Don't worry about the numbers. They're obviously just test numbers. But the thing is, the style. What do you think? The combination of the style of the board and the electronic numbers. Have a guess at what year you think that was the scoreboard. And it's plus or minus 5 years. All right. So if you're 5 years out, you get the points. If you're 6 years out, then no points. Okay, that is the picture round. Tell me when you're ready. I'm going to go over them one more time. So number 1, name the football club. Famous European club. Number 2, who's the bad boy? Hitler, Stalin, Savile. Nasty. Number 3, who is the American photographer from the Surrealism School of Art and Dadaist? Great picture. Number 4, what type of animal is this? People used to think that they were born from fire. And guess a year for this Eurovision Song Contest scoreboard. Okay. Aha. You're all a bit quiet there for a minute. Mr. Mackey's saying ready. That's good. That's what we want to know. I want to know. Are you ready to go? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, quizzers. Hoo, ha. I want to know. Are you ready for the answers? Okay, you are. Right, let's do it. Let's go on with it. Speedy quiz tonight, folks. So FCB, what does that stand for? It's FC Barcelona. If you just got Barcelona or even Barca, that's fine. Barcelona is the correct answer. 2 points for the correct answer. Number 2, who is the bad boy? It's your old pal Hitler. You can always tell a picture of Hitler because you just add the moustache and then it makes sense. Number 3 is Man Ray. Did you know that one? You're probably intelligentsia if you knew Man Ray. Number 4, what type of thing is this? Quite cute, I would say. It's a salamander. A funky little salamander. And, right, difficult one. The year for this, bear in mind, it's a great big physical board with these numbers built into the actual board. lot of engineering going into that. 1982. So if you said anything between 77 and 87, then you got the points. So Barcelona. Adolf Hitler, Man Ray, Salamander, and 1982. 5 years either way. Got a year, got it spot on, yeah. Phil Collins. Nah, it didn't look like him, did it? Isabel, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I still owe you bread from 2 Wednesdays ago, but I never got any information. I think you said you were gonna your son's in Edinburgh, which means he can get the bread. So I still need you to send me a message with the information on it so that I can get James the baker to get him some bread. You know what I mean? Because I can't do anything until I've got your the details of your son or whoever it is you want to get the bread. All right. So let me know. Send me a message. Didn't get a photographer. It is difficult. It's a know it or you don't know it one. Man Ray. Thanks, Isabel. 1 year out on the board, said 76. Nah, a little too early. 1976 was a year that Britain won the Eurovision Song Contest. Here's the bonus question. What was the name of the act that won the Eurovision for Britain in 1976? I asked different bonus questions earlier on about Eurovision, which were more pertinent to the actual picture, but John's come up with it. He's got that wrong, 76. That was one of the years that Britain won. Who was the winning act? It was Brotherhood of Man. Yep, that's right. Save your kisses for me, of course. Though it hurts to go away, it's impossible to stay. La 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 la. Yeah, da. Oh, you're only 3. Nothing wrong with that record. It's just weird. That's all. Right, John, you're on the wheel. Mr. Mackey is on the wheel. Yeah. Nah, Dana was for Ireland, Republic of Ireland anyway. She was 1970. All kinds of everything. Bucks Fizz was 1981. Salamander. Oh, Denise, there's a big dirty faux pas. You're on a Scottish quiz here and you're referring to the UK entry as England. How about that for a faux pas? What a clanger. Disaster. I mean, he is English, but it's the UK entry, you know. Come on. Right. Speaking of music, time for the sound round. So you know how this goes. It's a music round. Predictive text. What? Predictive text puts England instead of UK. Come on. I don't like the British entry, I've got to say. I've tried to like it. I'm bored by it. Anyway, who cares about that? Who cares about my Eurovision opinion? Brackets, Ukraine all the way. Let's do the music round. So there's the possible answers. I'm going to play you 5 bits of music. And you just got to pick the answers, pick the artists. Here is tonight's music round.
One night to be confused, one night to speak of truth. We had a promise made for hands and then away. Both under influence, we had divine sense. Same place, the wrong time. Oh, our love is like the flowers.
By the way, if you see your mom this weekend, would you be sure and tell her,
Satan, Satan, Satan.
they said this day wouldn't come, we refuse to run, we've only just begun, you'll find us chasing the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. You'll find us chasing the sun.
I like that last one. Right, I gotta play it one more time. All the answers are right there. Just pick the answers off the list. Here they are. One more time. One more time.
One night to be confused, one night to speak of truth. We had a promise made for nights and men away. Both under influence, we had divine sense. You never could turn back time. Oh,
I am still here 2 days later. Same place, same time. And I'm stuck here 2 years too long. Same place, the wrong time. Oh, our love is like the flowers.
And by the way, if you see your mom this weekend, would you be sure and tell her,
Satan, Satan, Satan.
they said this day wouldn't come, we refuse to run, we've only just begun, you'll find us chasing the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. You'll find us chasing the sun.
Oh. Yeah. So that's the music round. Let me know when you're ready. I think most of you be ready. John's ready. Denise is ready. You like Malta as well. You know what? Malta could win the Eurovision tomorrow night. There's so many people like Malta. And it might get jury votes as well. So it's possible. It is possible. I think it's wide open. Eurovision is wide open tomorrow night. There's no clear winner, which is great. Lost the internet there. Well, one of them kind of went. One of them was like, whoa, oh. One was like, Satan, Satan, Satan. It was, that was pretty much a recap for you. Yeah, Italy are supposed favourites, but I can't see it. I don't think songs like that win. I think it's good. I think it's more a convincing, real, actual rock song than most of the rock songs that you get in Eurovision. I don't particularly like the actual song. It's all right. It's okay, but it's quite convincing. They're like more convincing than Finland. But it doesn't necessarily matter in Eurovision voting. Anyway. Answers. If I'm not careful, I'll just talk about Eurovision all night. Okay, number one is The Knife. Number two is Cher. Literally the greatest song ever written. Turn Back Time. Cher. There's no name a song better than that. There is no correct answer to that question. That's not a bonus question because there's no answer. Is there a song better than Turn Back Time by Cher? No, of course not. Although if you can think of one, I'll put you on the wheel. New Order. I see Mr. Mackey like that one. Yeah, it's quite good. Nice and bouncy. Still sounds really fresh. It's 35 years old, I think. Butthole Surfers. One of my favourite bands. Always a good laugh with the Butthole Surfers. And number 5, The Wanted. Okay, straightforward pop song. I agree with you with Malta being hyped. Well, actually, I mean, like a bit hype doesn't make it a bad song, but it's totally ripped off from Toy, from Netta, from Israel from a couple of years ago. The whole look, the setup, the staging, the dancing, even the way she holds her face when she's doing the song. It's like, nah. Don't really like the Malta one, but it could well win. Just like Jesse James. But it's not as good as Turn Back Time, is it? I kind of like Toy, but just not as much as some people, you know. Wasn't my winner. But then I don't think there's ever been a year where my favourite song wins. Hey, you got your colouring mixed up. Nice one. That's why the spoon's there, just in case somebody picked it instead of knife. Class. I don't know if there's a band called Spoon or not. I just put that in. Guess One Direction for the last one. Aye. Pop nonsense. Could be anything. Right. So, well, I was right. Nobody can name a song better than Turn Back Time by Cher. It doesn't have to be a Cher song. I'm saying it's the greatest song of all time. Right. That competition's still open until the end of the conundrum anyway. So conundrum is like it's an anagram, but it's you just try to find a standard English language word. It's not a title or a name or anything. Standard English language word. Do not shout out the answer to this in the chat if you get it right, because everyone gets 1 minute to try and solve it. If you do think you've got it, you can write in the chat, got it, or ready, or something like that. Here we go. 60 seconds to rearrange that into a standard English language word. Lucid tiff. Went for a spoon instead of a knife. Yes, Denise, that was a fork in the road. Right, that's the first proper joke tonight. So, Denise, I'll put you on the wheel for that. Well, it's first proper joke that's made me laugh anyway. Denise is on the wheel for coming up with that. Denise is on the wheel. Right, okay. Conundrum, you got 30 seconds left here. Bohemian Rhapsody is not better than Turn Back Time by Cher. JPS, Peter Pfeiffer's got it, Muzz has got it, Beakhorn has got it. I mean, there must be a song that's better than Fight for Your Right to Party and Hello. What, two different songs, Beastie Boys and Lionel Richie. Hello's a good song. I think it's not as good as Turn Back Time, though. Right, everyone's got it, or a lot of you have got it. 3 points if you get this right. The right answer, unscramble these, to make an English language word is difficult, which conversely was fairly easy, I think. So add 3 points onto your score. Not conversely, perversely, ironically. Sultan's a swing. Oh, man. That's the closest anyone has got to picking a song that's better than Turn Back Time by Cher. But Turn Back Time by Cher is still better than Sultan's a Swing. So I'm holding out. No, not hello. Oh, you were like, hello. Fight for Your Right to Party. Hello. Nah, Fight for Your Right to Parties. Nah, not MacArthur Park. No. Why is there a cake? Why is it raining? Nah. Nah, still, no one's got this yet. Power of Love. Dave, last. Power of Love, yes, but which one? You got Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. That must be the one you're thinking of. You got A Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. What a power of love. And you got Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I'll protect you from the hooded claw. Keep the vampire from your door. Actually, well, it depends which one you mean. I think you might have a right answer there, but it depends which one you mean. Huey Lewis, no, wrong. Under Pressure, yeah, it's all right. Rock the Casbah, definitely not. Shalim, don't like it. Rock the Casbah, nah. Dave Last, oh man. If you just picked one of those other artists. Yeah. Frank Goes to Hollywood. Aye, Peaky Pfeiffer's before. I'll put JPS on the wheel. I'll put Dave Last on the wheel for coming up with Power of Love, and I'll put JPS on the wheel for getting Frankie Goes to Hollywood first. Yeah, that is a better song than Turn Back Time. So I was wrong in the first place. Yeah, it is the best song. It's the best song by miles. Out of all the Power of Loves that you can have. Okay, so we have got distracted. There's no way I'm going to finish by 10 now. Please give me a thumbs up. If you like the quiz, please like the quiz with your thumb. Hocus Pocus by Focus. Now, if you'd come up with that straight away, I might have gone for that. That is amazing. Jokes round. Nah, we don't have time for jokes round. We've busted it all on doing the thick of a song better than Cher. Right, Blanco. It's time for Blanco. Fill in the blanks. Okay, this is about sporting inequality and the ravages of capitalism. So here's a list of countries that have a population greater than 20 million people, but have never, ever, ever won any Olympic medal, gold, silver, or bronze, summer or winter Olympics, right? Because the Olympics is about inequality, right? Every 4 years they have the Olympics, and every 4 years we get all this propaganda on the TV that Britain's the best country in the world because we win loads of medals. We've got people who are good at rowing and things like that, and yachts. But basically, it's money, right? It just means we're richer than other countries. It means it's just a spotlight on global inequality. And to highlight that, here's some pretty big countries that have never, ever won any medal. And just fill them in, fill in the blanks, right? Tell me when you're ready. 1 point for each one. I don't know where you are, Dave, but I don't know if you know this, but they used to play. I used to go and watch Partick Thistle in Glasgow, and they used to run out to a Focus song, which was Sylvia. Well, they kind of ran out to Banana Splits, but just before that, the DJ would always play Sylvia by Focus just before 3 o'clock. Really good. I've never seen that film. Was Baby Driver? Is that what you mean, a film? Yeah. See, now I want to see that film. I had no interest in that film because I don't like cars. But I mean, I presume it's about cars. I don't even know if it's about cars. But I'd watch a film that's about cars if it had Hocus Pocus by Focus in it. Haven't heard that one. I have to get on the playlist. It's one of their big hits. There was Hocus Pocus, there was Sylvia, there's House of the King, which is great. And what's the other one? There's like 4. Struggling here. Well, listen, John, it's about inequality. These are all poor countries, right? Basically. Have a look up and down this list. Look at that. The numbers in brackets is the number of people who live there. So 163 million people and not a single Olympic medal. Which country is that? Lots of you seem to like Baby Driver. I think I might have seen the start of it and then lost interest because it's about criminals and cars, two things I'm just not into. It's like a gang, isn't it? And their driver's very young and very good at driving high-speed getaways. Yeah. John reckons you got 2. I think you get more than 2. This is a difficult round. The people on the earlier quiz were getting like 3 and 4. One team got all 8. Noodle Doodle's got all 8. But it is difficult. Let me know when you're ready. No one's actually said that you're ready yet. Soundtrack's amazing for Baby Driver, yeah. Well, any film, if they're choosing Hocus Pocus by Focus, they obviously know what's going on. Music-wise, so I would trust that the soundtrack would be good. I might just go and look it up while I'm waiting for you lot to be ready. Just get myself on Wikipedia here. Let's see, Baby Driver. Music from the motion picture. It's got its own separate page. Yeah, I have seen the start of this film. Blur, Run the Jewels, Sky Ferreira, John Spencer, Blues Explosion, Queen, and Golden Earring. Some of the names on it. Bob and Earl, Harlem Shuffle, Egyptian Reggae, Jonathan Richman. Ready-ish. The first one to say you're ready. Commodores, Dave Brubeck, Beck, the Incredible Bongo Band are on there. Aye, lots of good songs. Radar Love by Golden Earring, brilliant. Brighton Rock by Queen, that's one of Queen's best. Baby Driver itself by Simon and Garfunkel. Great, great, great. I actually can't see Hocus Pocus. Done a search for it, it's not coming up. Hang on. Oh no, it's there. Right, okay. Right. If you're not ready, it's time to get ready. Let's do it. But decide that what you've got is good enough, right? I'm going to show you the answers now. But it's only 1 point for each of these, okay? Actually, I'll ask you the 2 point question right now. There's a 2 point question to top it up to 10 out of 10. The 2 point question is what country has won more medals than any other country in the world ever in terms of Olympic Games? So think about that for a second while I'm just giving you the answers. And that'll be worth 2 points. That tops it up to 10 out of 10. So number 1 on the list, 163 million people, no Olympic medals, is Bangladesh. All right. Number 2, big long one there, starts with D. It's got to be Democratic Republic of Congo. Yeah. Number 3 is Myanmar. You can say Burma if you like. You still get a point for Burma. It's the old name, but Myanmar's more common, usual name now. Angola. 31 million people, no medals, down in Africa. Number 5, quite a short name, starts with a Y. There can't be too many countries that fit that bill. Did you get this one? It's Yemen in the Arabian Peninsula. No medals for Yemen. Number 6, Madagascar, a little bit more difficult. It's quite a lot of countries that start with letter M. But Madagascar, great place, loads of lemurs, no medals. Number 7, a little short one, start with N. 26 million people, short name, beginning with N. Could you work this one out? It's Nepal. And then number 8 is Burkina Faso. That's a difficult one. Formerly Upper Volta in West Africa. So The bonus question for 2 points. It's not a bonus question to get on the wheel. It's just to top this round up. Everybody can answer it. So everyone's got an answer in their mind. I'll tell you what the answer is. With 2,500 medals over time, something like that, is the United States of America, USA. So if you said that, then add 2 points on. So maximum 10 out of 10 for this round. If you got all of those plus 2 for the USA, then that's 10 points. You know what I mean? Went for Brunei and Moldova. I think they're smaller populations. That's the point of this question. I mean, there's quite a lot of countries that have never won a medal, but they're all tiny, you know. But it's just kind of highlighting just how lopsided something like the Olympics is, you know. Like, from my point of view, the propaganda side of it is that we win lots of medals at the Olympics, and therefore the government tell us this, that we're somehow superior to other countries. And that's why they fund sport. That's why they fund elite sport, but they don't have public toilets in the park where, you know, you could have people going and play an actual sport all day, but they don't want to go there because there's nowhere to go for a pee. Anyway. China? Oh, right, for the overall. I was going to say. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Fine, Denise. I know it's not something I usually do. You have to play a bit. I'll play a little bit of hocus pocus at the end of the quiz, right? Blow your mind, folks. That's perfectly okay. I mean, usually when I say bonus question, it means shout out. Anyway, let's do a little bonus question here. Straightforward geography question, capital city question. What is the capital of Angola? There's one of the names off the list. First one to say the capital city of Angola in the chat will get on the wheel. What have you got for me? Angola is the country. Sometimes it's the name of the country is the name of the capital. No, not this time. Not Kinshasa. That's Congo, Democratic Republic of Angola. Angora you're thinking of. Luanda is correct. Lorna's got it. Nice one. Hello, Lorna. It's Lorna Dunlop. Of Rowan's Flowers. If you're in the east of Edinburgh or anywhere in Edinburgh, you want high quality flowers, you get yourself along to Rowan Flowers at Jock's Lodge near Meadowbank. Okay. And you're on the wheel, Lorna. Right. Let's move on. Well done, everybody. I don't know how you got on. How did you get on? 7. That's pretty good. What else do you get? 6. That's all right. 5, 5, 5. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's a difficult round. Well done for each of the ones you did get, because it's all difficult. Right, okay, 8 minutes to 10. You never know, might just fit these in. Right, 50-50 round is about quotations. Thanks to Robin Phillips for this idea. Here we go. Here is... pardon me. My old flatmate used to tell his brother that Seb Coe was under the bed to scare him. What? Let's just leave that there. Let's move on. Okay, so fashion passes, style remains is a mantra most closely associated with which French fashion icon? Coco, Chanel, or Jean-Paul Gaultier? Whose mantra is that? Fashion passes, but style remains. Whose mantra was that? Which designer's mantra? Coco, Chanel, or Jean-Paul Gaultier? What is the famous Scarlett O'Hara line from Gone with the Wind? Many famous lines, but which one of these is a famous line of hers from that film? Is it "I'll never be hungry again" or "I'll never be poor again"? I can't remember, Denise. It'll be coming soon. your Hitchcock films 50-50 round will be coming up probably sometime next week. I don't have my scheduler open at the moment, so can't remember. Okay, which famous Latin phrase is attributed to the French philosopher René Descartes? Cogito ergo sum or veni vidi vici? One of those Latin phrases is most famously associated with René Descartes, the French philosopher. What did he say? Did he say cogito ergo sum or veni vidi vici? Number 4, French, which famous description of the English was attributed to Napoleon? And it's supposed to be an insult. Did he call the English a nation of gardeners or a nation of shopkeepers? I've never seen Gone with the Wind. I always think it'll be too long and it'll be a bit boring, but it's probably dead good. So, how did Napoleon insult the English? You're a nation of gardeners. You're a nation of shopkeepers. Which one? And listen to this. Which international superstar once said, there are many dying children out there whose last wish is to meet me? Was that David Hasselhoff or Phil Collins? That's a good attempt to get on the wheel for a typo, Lorna, but, I don't bother about accents quite a lot of times. Sometimes if I feel that, but we're typing here in English, I'm not accepting it. Right. Good effort, but no. You can write René Descartes. You don't have to put an acute on it. Okay, so here come the questions one more time. Make sure you're ready, and then I'll show you the answers. So Coco Chanel or Jean-Paul Gaultier, who said fashion passes, style remains? What did Scarlett O'Hara say in Gone with the Wind? I'll never be hungry again, or I'll never be poor again? Which is the French philosopher René Descartes' famous Latin phrase, cogito ergo sum or veni vidi vici? What did Napoleon say about the English? Nation of gardeners or nation of shopkeepers? And number 5, who said, apparently in all seriousness, there are many dying children out there whose last wish is to meet me. Me. Was that David Hasselhoff, Knight Rider, or Phil Collins, the Beast? Okay. Right, you ready? I think you're ready because you just got to pick the right answer. It's not difficult to get ready for 50-50 round. Here we go. Going to tell you the answers. 2 points for each one. Okay, so fashion passes, style remains. That's Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel. Lovely. 2 points. Number 2, Scarlett O'Hara says, I'll never be hungry again. There she is. She comes back to the farm. It's all burned up and stuff. Or the city's burning and the farm's wrecked. Something like that. And she's like, I'm not going to, I'm never going to be hungry. I'll sort this out, by the way. Something like that. René Descartes, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. But ontology. Number 4. What did Napoleon call the English? He called them a nation of shopkeepers, which is supposed to be an insult. I looked into this. He might not have meant it as an insult, but it's popularly thought of as an insult, and that's the face he made just after making insults. I make a slight derision at you. What are you going to do now, Englishman? And who said there's loads of dying children, they just want to meet me? That's it. It's the Hoff. Shocker. Right. Coco Chanel, I'll never be hungry again. Cogito ergo sum. A Nation of Shopkeepers, and David Hasselhoff. Lovely. It's 2 minutes to 10. Not going to quite make it, am I? Funnies are coming thick and fast. Napoleon probably wouldn't let them take corners in football in case they open up a shop. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Heats and Mints. All right. My green screen has been all weird tonight. Right, let's get straight on to the last round here. Our bonus question, actually, go back to this one. Who's famous for Veni Vidi Vici? Who's famous for that one? For the other phrase there, Veni Vidi Vici. First person to get that. Get us on the wheel. Get some more names loaded up on the... No, I know. I have done. I have finished on time. But you had to be there. Caesar, that's right. I like how you managed to get in a dig at me and an answer just back to back, simultaneous. Big Horn was on the wheel. Fantastic. Yeah, I came, I saw, I conquered. That's your old pal Caesar. Not said Caesar, but Julius Caesar. Let's get through these again. Okay, right, here we go. Double or bust, last round. Double or bust. So this round, you get 4 points for each correct answer. So you could get 20 points here if you get them all right. But you run the risk of going bust. If you put a wrong answer in this round, then you get 0 for the whole round. That's bust. To avoid getting bust, you don't have to answer every question. You can leave blanks. So it's up to you how many you answer in this round. All right. Here we go. Bunny Boiler. In which 1987 film does an casual affair, that's a typo, should be a casual affair, result in Glenn Close killing and boiling a pet rabbit? And it gives us the origin of the phrase Bunny Boiler. So what's the name of that film? 1987. Glenn Close gets upset, gets the family's pet rabbit and kills it by boiling it in a pan. It's a bit much. But what's the name of the film? Okay. Big Bird. Which bird with the scientific name Struthio camelus has an eye which is larger than its brain? Typos there, missing words. And can run at speeds of more than 40 miles per hour. Spoilers don't count on films that are over 30 years old. Can't really spoil something that was out in the 80s, you know what I mean? Number 3, which group of islands belong to Spain and included the minor islands La Gomera and Ferro, which is also known as El Hierro? So, there's a lot more famous islands in this group, but they're some of the minor ones. Name the group of islands. So, La Gomera and El Hierro, also known as Ferro. It's all right. I can't tell you what happens in Top Gun because I've never seen it either. They fly planes quite fast. That's it, pretty much. Right, internationally recognized business management degree is an MBA, but what does the A stand for? All right. You study for an MBA and immediately entitles you to become very rich automatically. But in that degree, MBA, what does the A stand for? That's question number 4. And number 5. What year did these things happen? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis was first published, and the Korean War began. What year was that? You've got to get within 3 years of the correct answer to get the points. If you get spot on or 3 years out, you get the points. If you go for this and you're 4 years out or more, then you are bust. Okay? So what year? Okay, tell me when you're ready. I'm going to go over these questions one more time. So, name the film, 1987, where Glenn Close, let's try and do it without spoilers, somewhat harms an animal, boils a rabbit in a pan. What's the name of that film? Struthiocamelus is what type of bird? That's the scientific name. It's got an eye, which is bigger than its brain, and it can run at 40 miles an hour. Amazing. Number 3, El Hierro, also known as Ferro, plus La Gomera. Minor islands in which group? Group of islands belongs to Spain. Number 4, what does the A stand for in NBA? And number 5, the Korean War kicked off, and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was published. What year was that? Let me just see if I can fix this green screen because it's been consistently rubbish for the last little while. It's just, yeah, it's better. Okay. I'm about to show you the answers. Before I do that, I'm just going to remind you that I'm doing this for tips. You don't have to because it's free to play, but I kind of still need these tips. So thanks to those who have tipped and have donated. I did start back at work last night. I've now recovered 1/8 of my original income. So, you know, upwards tick, but it's still pretty low. And apart from that, if you think the quiz is worth a donation, then I'm delighted to get a donation. It's a lot cheaper than going out, put it that way. So there's a link to my PayPal and a couple of quid, something like that. That'd be amazing. Thank you very much. Again, you don't have to, but please tell other people about the quiz. Thank you. Okay, now let's get. How was last night? I talked about it a wee bit earlier on. It was really great. It was totally superb, actually. It was really good to be back. I was really nervous leading up to it, and it turned out to be absolutely fine and, in fact, really good, you know. And most importantly of all, I got paid. I did a gig and I got paid, just like the good old days. So I just need to get some more of those gigs back, you know, from the pubs that are more nervous about having crowds in. This pub was not that nervous, you know. Anyway, double or bust. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, I'm glad as well. It was good. Mr. Mackey was there. Marion was there. Louisa Jobson was there. Right. Bunny Boiler. Right, here come the answers. I hope you're ready because here come the answers, everybody. Right, here we go. A couple of you going balls out, I see. Peaky Pfeiffers are going for it. Denise is going for it. Okay, so the name of the film is Fatal Attraction. That's a still from the film. Sad. 4 points for Fatal Attraction. Struthiocamelus, 40 miles an hour. A bird. That's an ostrich. Whoa. Going for 3, maybe 4. Never mind the maybe. Just decide. You have to know. You have to decide. Number 3, La Gomera, Ferro, El Hierro, also known as the Canaries, the Canary Islands. There they are. You see the more famous ones in the east here: Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, Tenerife, and then over the west here, slightly smaller, slightly less popular, La Gomera, El Hierro. And El Hierro is also known as Ferro. Okay. Abbreviations: MBA is Master of Business Administration. About that for excitement. A is for administration. And the last one, the year. On the earlier quiz, some people got bust on this. They went a little bit too late. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and the Korean War both kicked off in 1950. So 1947 to 1953 is your window. So if you get anything inside that, then you got the 4 points. If you went for it and you were outside that, then you got bust, which is 0 for the round. So there's the answers all together. What did you score? And most importantly, can you please upload your score? I'm going to give you the link to do that right now. Then we'll play games for names up until past. I've got finished at 8 minutes past. That's really not too bad. Oh, yeah, beauty. Look at that. That's fantastic. Just creeping inside the bar. 1953. Hey. Left out number 4. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a kind of a dull answer, administration, but it's a good question because MBA is something you hear about. You know, hear about MBA, but what does the A stand for? You know, when you actually stop and think, hang on, don't even know what that stands for. You know? 70 points. That's a tremendous score. Denise, 16 for the Heeds of Mints. Must have missed one out. Peaky Pfeiffer's got the balls out and survived with the stones intact. 20 points. Absolutely brilliant. Left out the islands. Right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. The original question included the word in the Atlantic Ocean, but I thought that gives it away. I'll take that out, and then it could be either Balearic or Canaries, which is the main two. Okay. Right. Get your scores uploaded, everybody, so I can make a nice league table of tonight's scores. Now let's play games for names. You're welcome to play Dead or Alive or True or False if you want to phone in. Otherwise, got some other stuff ready for everyone to play. So let me see. What am I going to do? Right, invite link. That's what I need. So here is the link. If you want to click through on that, come through, and then you can play. You can play True or False or Where Am I? Mystery Bag is not available. I don't have anything ready for Mystery Bag, but I've got Hangman. I've got Kazula Palooza. I've got Now You See It as well, which is not on this list. Who's the first to say? It's Denise. Denise wants Hangman. Good. Right, let's do Hangman. Let's start off with a bit Hangman. So here we are. Okay, you know how to play Hangman. So guess letters. It doesn't matter if the letters you guess are right or wrong. It just gives me a flow of letters to pick on the solution. But it's the first person to solve the problem in the chat who's gonna get on a wheel. So here we go. 1984 song. Get guessing some letters, folks. We'll do a couple of these, and then David's phoning through. We'll speak to David after a couple of Hangmans. We'll do True or False or Dead or Alive. If anyone else wants to phone in, you can still do that. I'll do both of you together. Right, what we got? Here's letters. E-S-A-P-U-K. E-S-E. Whoa, loads of E's. S-P-A-U. There's no P. There's a couple of A's. Is there a U? No, no U. B's looking for a K. No K. FTW. Let's see. FTW. Oh, look, we got it already. Didn't need those letters. Muzz has got it. Free Nelson Mandela. Brilliant. Free Nelson Mandela with every purchase. Free Nelson Mandela. Free Nelson Mandela. Right, so Muzz is on the wheel for that one. Very good. Very good. Nice. Didn't know that was a song. Well, now you do. That's the part of the educational aspect of the quiz by Special AKA. It was a big hit. Pop music used to be quite political. Well done, indeed. Right, okay. Yeah, just. Aye, Beak was just behind. Muzz first, then Beak. Just. Right, let's get some more letters for this new one. It's a television program. TV program. Give us some letters. We'll do this and one more, then we'll speak to David. Then we'll have time for Where Am I? I've got Where Am I set up as well. Well, look, some of you are just firing straight in my answers instead of getting letters. EastEnders, Neighbours, Countdown. Nah, none of those. Right, B's gone for a D. Oops, what the hell? Come on. Oh, my cursor's disappeared. Right, I don't know why this is misbehaving. Right, there it goes. Right, now we've started. DISCO. B's giving us the disco letters. Right, so ISCO. I think someone might get it from that. Countdown, In-Betweeners, Neighbours, Eurovision, Mastermind, Brookside. No. Mr. Mackey's given us an E. Yes, there's an E. Z from Muzz. No, I don't think there's a Z. No, no Z. F. Gotta give me letters, folks. A from Dave. Last is giving us an A. I think there is an A. T for Muzz. Yeah, someone's going to get it now. Come on. Somebody knows this. Lisa's going for a Q. Ain't no Q. There's never a Q. Yes, Mr. Scanlon. Rent-A-Ghost. If your mansion house needs haunting, just call Rent-A-Ghost. We got spooks and ghouls and freaks and fools at Rent-A-Ghost. Yeah, beauty. Greatest show ever made. Apart from maybe Tomorrow's World. David Scanlon is on the wheel. Tremendous. It's a great theme tune, and the great news is I managed to download the sheet music for it. Someone's trying to phone me. That's no good. Phone's going off. Don't need that. Right, okay. Yeah, I downloaded the music for it this week. I've been learning it. It's great. Right, one more of these. US band, founded 2012. What is this? I made these up a few days ago and I can't remember what this is. All right, I think I know what it is. My nickname at school was Meeker, right? John Meacham. Master Meeker? Behold, Master Meeker. Dobbin has fixed the car. The hell was Rent-A-Ghost all about? Totally nuts. Look at that, no fucking about there. Just geese the vowels. Says Big, right, it's doing it again. It's going to jump again. I don't know why this has started doing this, right? A, E, I, O, U. That's a brutal splash of vowels. Muzz is looking for a letter H. No H. Not Guns N' Roses. Louisa. Isabel's looking for an A. Oh, hell's bells. Let's keep. All right, that's good. It's kept the thing. We've got A already. Dave's looking for a G. Yes, there is a G. Muzz looking for a D. Louisa keeps doing this Q thing. There's no Q's. It's probably not a U either. No. Kind of modern band. Rock band. Does anyone know this? This is a clue that will mean nothing to you, but Great Can Sleep. Well, it's a good guess. Greta, you want the letters for Greta? Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of part of it, isn't it? E-R-T. Greta say sheep. This is great. Got nearly all the letters there, but now you are having to guess what the actual name is because you don't know the band. It's not Greta say sheep. Muzz giving us a V. Yes, there is a V. Dave's looking for a W. There's no W. Muzz looking for an N. It's almost like he knows it. Greta Van something. What is this? Can't believe no one knows this, right? Well, actually, I can easily believe no one knows it. This is brilliant. We're going to go all the way with this. People are going to guess things until there's an S. No, it's not S. All right, that's it. We've got it finally. Greta Van Fleet. Now, were you first? Yeah, where's David again? Nice one. Right, okay. Well, this is really good because David's got 2 hangmans in a row. And then, great thing is we get to talk to him straight away. So, hello, David.
Hangmans in a row. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, and so are you. You just been nailing those hangmans. Do you know Greta Van Fleet, or did you just get?
Like
do you hear? Hey,
it's not like me. It's not usual for me to do that.
Yeah. Do you know the band Greta Van Fleet?
No. I just guessed that surname was Fleet. I just guessed.
Fair enough. Right. But there you are. You got 2 of you on the wheel. Listen, what do you want to do? You want to do dead or alive, or do you want to do true or false?
Go for dead or alive. I think that's a bit more interesting.
Okay. Let's have a look, see if I can find it. Because I ain't got it open. Let me just see. Quizzes. There it is. Dead or alive. Right. Okay. Let me get it open and ask you straight away. Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. Dead or alive?
He's definitely alive.
He is definitely alive. Absolutely perfect. Right. 1 out of 1 so far. You need a majority.
Alive.
Well, you know, until you go through the big door, it's a binary situation, alive or dead. So that's 1 out of 1. You need 3 out of 5 to get lots of names on the wheel. You get 1 name on the wheel anyway for coming on, but more if you get over 3 out of 5. Okay, Dave Thompson, the guy who originally played Tinky Winky in the Teletubbies. Is he dead or alive?
I'm guessing because that's quite recent. The obvious answer would be alive, so I'm actually going to go dead.
He's alive.
Is he?
He's fine.
I overthought
it. Well, try this one. Simon Shelton, the guy who played Tinky Winky subsequently after Dave Thompson quit or got sacked. Nobody really knows. So Dave Thompson was the original Tinky Winky. He really laid down the template for the character. He made the character his own. He made Tinky Winky what Tinky Winky was. But then he was sacked, and it was quite controversial. And a guy called Simon Shelton came in and took over. But where is Simon Shelton now? Is he alive or dead?
He must be alive.
No, he's dead. You get Tinky Winky's mixed up, man.
I went from one extreme to the other. Overthought it before and underthought it that time.
That's a Tinky Winky disaster. Right, okay, but you can still come back. You've got 1 wrong, two. You know the score, right? Let's do another one. Lamal, the singer out of Kajagoogoo.
He's definitely alive.
Yes. Right, you've brought it back to 2-2. This is the deciding dead or alive. Okay.
Teletubbies thing just throws me. No idea.
It was like a torpedo, wasn't it? It's just you weren't expecting that. You were just like a happy ship going along, getting things right on Hangman, and suddenly the Tinky Winky torpedo came for you. Like that. Right, okay. Matt Monroe, singer who was popular in the 1950s and 1960s.
I'm guessing he's still alive. I'm not. If he's dead, then I wasn't aware that he died. So I'm going to go alive.
He's dead. He died in 1985.
Did he?
He's not only dead, but he's dead and gone, like big time. He was only 54 when he died. If he was still alive, he'd be 90. Right, so that's bad luck there. So you got a minority of those right, but you still get your name on the wheel an additional time just for the sake of phoning in. So how are you? Anyway,
I'm not bad. Been a bit busy with other stuff happening and stuff, so I've not been in the quiz that often, so it's kind of been away
So
for
when-
a good bit, but every now and
Aye,
again.
when people say they've been away, when people say they've been away and up to, in quotes, stuff, that usually means criminal activity. Is that?
No, just a lot of domestic stuff happening, so I had to deal with. And other than that, I've not been away anywhere because it's lockdown
Right.
and stuff. But I have had a lot of stuff.
I missed
Lot of
what you
stuff to
actually
do with.
said there because you kind of bent down just as you were saying what it was you're actually doing. So you kind of missed the detail of what you. Well, I don't know if that was deliberate. Well, what kind of stuff you been up to? I just missed what I think. I don't know if you said what you actually were up to.
Family occasions and family things happening, and just bits and bobs, a whole range of different things. But I've just had my hands tied, so to speak, and been doing other stuff.
And is that related to end of lockdown, people getting to see each other again, sort of thing? Is that?
No, it's not. It's just, I don't know. It's my daughter's birthday at the end of the month as well, and I've had to do a few things for her and run her about a wee bit, and just other bits and bobs. But
how old's your
just
daughter?
realised the camera went down. So other bits and bobs and stuff, but I've not really.
How old is your daughter?
She's 14.
All right, okay. So,
She's 14.
what do you do for a 14-year-old then? I mean, that's quite difficult, isn't it?
It's difficult, especially during lockdown, so you can't really go out anywhere.
Aye.
I think we went down to Largs. I don't know if that was for her birthday, and she came up to mine, kind of opened her presents and done kind of stuff in house. And then when it was nice, we took her out. But kind of weather's been a bit weird this year.
Well, not half, yeah. Tell you what, whether you're 4 or 14 or 40, Largs is a great day out, isn't it? It's just doesn't matter who you are, what age you are. Listen, I better go because I better get some other games on. It's nice to see you, David.
Nice to see you. Cheers.
Thank you. See you later. Bye. That was good. Mr. Scanlon from Paisley and playing at KG. Yeah, he doesn't give away what he's up to. Well, he kind of did at the end after a bit of pressure. Bad luck on the Tinky Winkies there. Sunk by the Tinky Winkies. You got him the wrong way around. Aye. The mystery of Tinky Winky continues. Right, okay. What we going to do now? Where am I? Let's do Where Am I? Amy and Sunil wanted Where Am I? So let's do that. They get to choose because they brought me the news of Paul Hastie's child. So that's good news for humanity. I'm just turning off some labels on my Street View here. And right, let's get this on. Where am I? If I've got time, I'll do Kazoo after. But someone's going to have to get these right pretty fast. So where are we? We appear to be on a bridge somewhere. Kind of river that way. More of a loch that way. I think the town's this way. There's a bit of a town. I think it's on this side. It's not Aberfeldy. It's not Killin. Killin's good, but it's not right. Yeah, I think it's this way to the town. Yeah, this looks like the town. Kyle Lacal, Slot Lochie, Loch Ness, Fort Augustus, Muir of Ord. No. Here we are. Here we are in the city centre now. Kippen. No, it's not Kippen and not Killin. Not Killin, not Kippen. Not far from these places, but not these places. What's going on here? Oh, beer garden situation. Nah, it's not Girvan. Kerrin? No. It's pretty close to... Yeah, there we are. Kenmore. Brilliant. Louisa got it 3 times. Kenmore, Kenmore, Kenmore. Because she kens more than all of you. It's at the other end of Loch Tay from Killin. Louisa Jobson. Okay, good stuff. I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can. Let's see. Take that comment off here and let's get another one on. That was well done. It's in the central sort of Perthshire. I was going to say Highlands, not quite the Highlands, sort of the Highlands, but Perthshire anyway. Okay, let's try this one. Where are we now? So, what's going on here? We got fairly nice weather. We've got some tower blocks. Kind of mid-size. How many stories is that? Living on the sea, Lynn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 floors, maybe. It's not Ouagadougou, it's not Madrid, it's not Magaluf, Quito, Barcelona, Turin. That's a good guess. Turin and Milan are good guesses, but not quite. Let's go out here a bit. It looks like a bigger. Oh, yeah, it's a big boulevard here. Now, I've got to be careful that I don't click on any businesses. Keep that cursor low. Even if you hover over them, sometimes they just open up. I think the sea's down this way. Let's have a look at a local. There's a guy. There's quite a stride in his step there, that fella. Genoa is correct. Absolutely brilliant. I'm just looking back. I don't think anybody got it before you yet. Louisa, you've done it again. Excellent. Genoa. Do you know what I mean? In sunny northern Italy. Mediterranean style. Birthplace of Christopher Columbus, who invented America. Okay, all right, last one on Where Am I? This is a lot more difficult, and I probably shouldn't have chosen it. It's too difficult, but where are we now? Never pay full price again. Imagine if that was true. Imagine if that was your superpower. You got hit by a radioactive beam from outer space and your superpower was never to pay full price again. Look at this shithole, man. Oh, God. This place looks really depressing. Is that a clue? Maybe. That might be a clue there. Right, what we got? Party box with mine. Says Louisa, who's got her sights firmly trained on the party box tonight. Bangladesh, Roslyn, Dallas, Canberra, Hamilton, Austin, Anchorage, Kentucky, Curacao, Houston, Aruba. No. Right. You won't know the name of this town. So I think I'm going to settle for the subdivision that we're in. Subdivision like region or province or state or, you know, something like that. So I'm going to settle for that. So never mind the town so much. You won't know the town because it's from a list of places that are really fun to pronounce. And that's the only reason it's there. So you won't have heard of this place unless you can remember that particular discussion. But I just want the subdivision, the national subdivision, province, state, county, whatever. So have a look at the landscape. What kind of place are we in? So what we got? Anchorage, Aruba, Arizona, no, Saskatchewan, Idaho, Denver, Saskatchewan, New South Wales, Yosemite, no, Abilene, Texas, Area 51, Missouri, South Carolina, Sacramento, South Carolina, Missouri. I just want national subdivision. What part of what country are we in? Kind of looks a bit like the countryside near Pennycook, to be honest. But on a really nice day. Yes, Denise. It is California, eh? The original town is Copperopolis. Like copper, the metal, opolis. Copperopolis. It was the top of my list for places that are very satisfying to say out loud. But of course, nobody's going to know Copperopolis. So, California. That's what we'll do. Right, Denise is on the wheel for the second time, I think, tonight. Nice stuff. Good one. Right, it is 10:30. It's after 10:30, so I'm going to spin the wheel. If we do kazoo, it'll be after this, but I might not do it. Let's get the wheel on and see how things are. Share screen, Chrome tab, wheel of names, and here we go. Look, there it is. Been adding names on all night, and this is what we were up with. Louisa, Lorna, Andrew, Louisa, Michael, Amy, John, Denise, Dave, GPS, Lorna, Big, Muzz, David, Louisa, Denise, Big, Sean, Big, John, Louisa, Gary, Hazel, David, Louisa, Jerry, Graham S, Hazel, Keith, and Umlauf. Amazing. Right, okay, let's find out who's going to win these prizes. First prize tonight is Big's DVD of Narnia, Prince Caspian Part 1, something like that. It's got a free poster included. Absolutely amazing. Let's find out who's going to win. Let's... Come on.
Bighorn.
You can't write this stuff. Big can't win her own prize, so the default is to go to scratch card. I'm going to send you a scratch card, Big. You've won £100,000 scratch card. All right. No. Oh, what? It's not even a DVD. It's an audio CD. Oops. Lol. You won your own prize. It's like something Beavis and Butthead would say. Lol. You won your own prize. Lol. Thank you. That's great. Right. Okay. You're going to get a scratch card. So we'll take you off the wheel and we spin again for. Hang on. I'm going to write this down properly. Otherwise, I'll be confused when I try and transpose it later. Right. Here's the Narnia CD. There's Andrew, there's Louisa. It's going to be Louisa.
Louisa Jobson.
Oh, Louisa was convinced that she was headed for Kahlua vodka, corned beef, and the Enya CD, and she's ended up with the Narnia CD. So, kind of well done. You know what I mean? So let's take you off the wheel. It's a CD-ROM with a CD-ROM. Bloody hell. Right, you're off the wheel. You've got a prize, though. Look, people are not happy about winning prizes because they want the big prize. Next up, Scotland's most offensive fridge poetry kit. It's called Bodjaws. You get it at bodjaws.com. It's fridge poetry, but very rude and Scottish. Who's going to win this? Let's find out. There's Keith, Umlauf, Andrew, Michael. Whoa.
Michael Graven.
Hey, Mr. Michael Graven of the Chameleons. I don't think he's necessarily here because the Chameleons were on earlier on. So they win the Bodjaws. Great stuff. We move on. It's time for John Meacham's last block of how do you say Reader's Digest. All right, Reader's Digest is the next prize. Who's going to win the Reader's Digest? There's Denise, there's Dave, there's GPS. GPS. Okay, nice one. I'll send details of the address to John and he can send those to you. I've got anything else. Check this out. Just checking the DVD. Here's an actual DVD. It's The Snowman. Raymond Briggs, right? Snowman is very seasonal at certain times of year. DVD Snowman. Who's going to win that? And then after that, we're going to spin for the party box, okay? One more spin for this. There's Zoomlife, Lorna, Andrew Burney.
Andrew Burney.
Andrew Burney. Let's take him off the wheel. It will soon be Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas more or less every day around here. So here we go. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to spin for party box number 9. It is literally a bottle of Kahlua, a half bottle of vodka, a tin of exceptionally high quality corned beef, Prince's, which means that it's eaten by royalty. When Prince Andrew wants a corned beef sandwich, that's the kind of gear he gets. Because he can have anything he wants. And an Enya CD. All right, let's go. This is for the party box. There's Sean, there's John, it's John. It's going to be John, I think.
John Meacham.
It's John. John Meacham, who put up a prize for tonight, and he's going to be sending out those Reader's Digest. Was a bit of postage and a bit of packaging, but in return, he's going to be receiving party box number 9. So that's a good winner. Absolutely fantastic. John Meacham, party box number 9. Yes. Well done. Well done, all winners. Yeah, thanks very much to everybody for coming and playing. Well done to everybody who got on the wheel. Well done to everybody who won a prize. Bad luck to those who missed out. And that's the quiz for tonight. And of course, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's like the night before Christmas. It's like the 24th of December, but for Eurovision. It's in... Be round about this time tomorrow night. We'll be finding out who's the winner and where we're going to go next year. Because by this time next year, we'll be millionaires probably. So going to Eurovision won't be a problem. Pandemic will be over. We'll have money in the bank again, and we'll be going to Eurovision. So that's the great thing. Good luck to Scotland in Eurovision. I know. That'd be good. It's one of the key reasons I voted yes at the last Scottish independence referendum, because I was like, man, we'd have an entry in Eurovision. That's how shallow I am. I mean, all the economic stuff's kind of confusing. Some people say we'd be really better off. Some people say we'd be really poor. And they both look quite convincing. You look at their arguments and you go, yeah, I can see what you're saying, both sides. But one thing that cannot be argued about an independent Scotland is that we would have our own Eurovision entry, which should just be totally epic. Who would sing for us? Lulu? No, probably not. I mean, Lulu's won the Eurovision. She's got a track record, but that kind of was 1969. You know what I mean? Proclaimers, too old hat. There's loads of young people, loads of young talent in Scotland. Can you post the tips link again? That's the kind of comment I like to see. Amen, Sunil. Yes, I certainly can. You can always find it, by the way. It's always in the description underneath the video. But I'm more than delighted to put my donation link up there again. Thank you very much indeed for asking. It irks you that Israel are in Eurovision. Is that because they're geographically out with Europe, or is it because you disagree with our politics? Lewis Capaldi's an up-and-coming guy, but, I'm sure we can do better than that. I mean, he's all right. Well, look, he's massively talented. He's got loads of fans. More what's happening with Gaza. Well, thing is, to defend Eurovision, it's like if they decided to rule people out on political grounds, they'd have to make a lot of decisions, you know, and they'd have to make a lot of value judgments as to what is better than that or what's right and what's wrong. And, you know, there's always disputes between countries. Ukraine and Russia have virtually been in a war, you know, but they've both remained in Eurovision the whole time. It's maybe a place where that's okay. You know what I mean? Thing is, I don't know. I mean, the older I get, the less black and white everything seems. Australia are in Eurovision. To explain that, it's very easy to explain. Australia has a large European diaspora. Loads of people in Australia regard themselves 50% Greek or 50% Italian or English or Scottish or Irish or, you know, Polish, stuff like that. So Eurovision's always been really popular in Australia. In addition to that, Australia is a member of the EBU, the European Broadcasting Union, which is the qualification to be a country in the Eurovision Song Contest. So my wife hates the fact that Australia is in the Eurovision. She thinks it should just be European. I'm not bothered. It's like one more entry. They were bloody awful this year. I'm glad they got knocked out in the semis because it was crap. But they gave us one of the best ever entries a couple of years ago. Zero Gravity by Kate Heidke Miller. Fantastic. I think Lulu's still got it. The oldest ever winner on Eurovision. In fact, you guess how old the oldest ever singer to win Eurovision has been. There's been some pretty old performers. Oh yeah, Marty. No Marty, no party. All the way. Fish. 87, 98. No, you're way too high. There's been competitors who've been that age, but not winners. The oldest ever winner is 40 something. 43, I think she was. One of the Irish winners from the 90s. Let me just see. Ireland in the Eurovision Song Contest. I'll get listed our winners. So, contestants. I think it was Linda Martin. Yeah, Why Me? Linda Martin, 1992. Yeah, she's 41. Right, so at 41 years and 22 days of age, Linda Martin became and remains the oldest woman ever to win Eurovision. Oh, hang on a second. Oldest woman. Right, okay, well, maybe there's an older man. Let's see. Oldest Eurovision winner. Dave Benton. All right, he was 50. Dave Benton was 50 when he won Eurovision. That was for Estonia. The Russian Grannies would have easily had that title if they'd won, but they finished second, I think. Katrina and the Waves. Was she not pretty old? She can't have been far off, eh? Are there still acts like the Russian Grannies? Not so overtly comedy these days, I think. Like that early 2000s Eurovision, there was quite a lot of like more obvious comedy acts. Not so much recently. Some good eccentric stuff, but don't know. Not so much. Yeah, how old was Katrina and the Waves? Katrina out of Katrina and the Waves. Let me just have a look. Let's look up Katrina herself. That's the easiest way to do that. Katrina and the Waves. Katrina Leskanich is her name. She was born in 1960, so that means she was 37 when she won Eurovision, because her birthday's in April, so she was 37 at that time. How old was Johnny Logan? Well, he won it twice, eh? Yeah, that's what I was just looking up. So the oldest ever male winner was 50. The oldest ever female winner was 41. I didn't know about Dave Benton being 50, actually. I better check that in my database, because I might have a question saying oldest winner, but it's actually the oldest female winner. Yeah, I was just talking about it, Denise. I was just talking about Dave Benton. How old was Johnny Logan when he won? Let's have a look. Johnny Logan. So he was born in 1954, and he won in Eurovision. He's 67 now. I'll show you what I'm doing, actually, instead of showing you the wheel. Share screen, Chrome tab, Wikipedia. So look, also known as Mr. Eurovision, born in 1954. So his birthday would have been round about the contest in 1980, and he would have been 26. And then he won a second time in 1987, so he would have been another 7 years, 33, 34. Google says he won it 3 times. He won it, he won it 2 times as a performer and then once as a writer in 1992, which was the Linda Martin one, which is the oldest female to win it. So yeah, he's called Mr. Eurovision because he's won it 3 times, twice as a performer and once as a writer. He is Mr. Eurovision. yeah, the film was great. The fear was it was going to be really bad and really nothing to do with Eurovision at all, but it was actually pretty good. Obviously, it got loads of stuff wrong, but in a way that wasn't just stupid. It was like, for the film. What 2 songs did Johnny Logan win it with? It was, the first one was Hold Me Now, was it? Or was that the second one? No, the first one, there it is there. The first one was 1980, What's Another Year? What's Another Year? All right, I didn't realise that as well. In 1984, hang on, a little bit bigger. In 1984, Logan composed the song Terminal 3, which came second. And that was performed by Linda Martin, so wow. So he nearly won it 4 times. Yeah, Hold Me Now is the second one. Good, so both really good songs. Is Dave still here? The Dave who wanted to hear Hocus Pocus by Focus. I wonder if Focus ever did Eurovision. Probably not. Almost certainly not. Now, and I've said the young people, that's the way to do Eurovision. Britain went through a phase of sending old people. It sent Bonnie Tyler and Engelbert Humperdinck, and they just crashed. No one cares. They always send them with this line, they've got a huge following in Europe, and you go, all right, okay, maybe they'll win. But of course, they don't. It's just a load of rubbish. Here's a random comment. Sean Patrick Michael Sherrard. All right, that's his name. So it is, yeah. What a swindler. He's not even called Johnny Logan. And he was born in Australia. What the hell? Guy's a swindler. There he is. Sean Patrick Michael Sherrard. You stand accused of being a swindler. Oops, I'm trying to zoom in, but it's making it smaller. Nah, it doesn't need to be Capaldi. You've got 5 million people here. There's loads of people. Loads of young performers could do that. Liz Capaldi would probably see it as career death or something like that. It seems to be a snobbery about it from British entertainers. I don't know if that would extend to Mr. Capaldi. He's a dish. Aye. Everybody fancies Johnny Logan. Hold me now. Do 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 do. Look, he's got a website. Should we go and see his website? See what it's like. Oh yes, is he still a dish? Look at that, fantastic. He looks pretty Game of Thrones there, doesn't he? It's cool. Yeah, accept your cookies. I accept your cookies, Mr. Eurovision. That's pretty cool. That's a cool front to the website. Like, looks like John Voight. See what's on the menu here. Whoa, quite a nice website. Media. What's under media? Photos, videos, press, discography, list of stuff. Biography. Should we look at the biography? Born in 1954 in Melbourne, Australia, Johnny Logan moved to Ireland with his family, aged 3. Barely 12 years old, Sean Patrick Michael Sherrard, Johnny Logan's birth name, accompanied his father, the famous tenor Patrick O'Hagan, on tours. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. There, he and his father found themselves killing time by singing together in the dressing rooms of the great concert halls. Oh, man. The period has a tremendous influence on Johnny Logan. Of course it does. Yeah. So it just did what his dad did, basically. I mean, not to belittle it. Is that it? That's the whole biography. He performed the Irish national hymn at the Football World Cup qualification, Ireland, Germany, in Cologne, Germany. That's good. These are like career highlights. But start in 2013, or does it go backwards? Right, I see. So what, did he just stop doing stuff in 2013? Or they've not updated the website since then? So go back in time. Whoa, look at that. Johnny Logan performed at the Vatican Christmas concert for the Pope alongside Randy Crawford and Montserrat Caballé. What a lineup. The Pope must have been very happy with this. Which Scottish group appeared in Eurovision competing for France? That's a great question, David. I don't know. Nah, Garbage never did. Is it a long time ago? Is it middle of the road? Did they do it? And then Pope must have creamed himself. What have I got to do today? Have I got to do a mess? Have I got to bless the sick? No, it's okay, Pope. Today you just got to watch a concert. Oh, bloody concert. I have to watch these concerts. Who do I have to watch? Seriously, John Paul, you love it that you've got Randy Crawford. Oh, it's pretty good. Montserrat Caballé. Oh, yes, I like. And Johnny Logan. Yes, yes. Dominus Sancto, Spiritus Sancto, Dominus Benidorm. Caper Cayley. Caper Cayley did Eurovision. I didn't know that. That's brilliant. Let's go here. What year? Caper Cayley band. Zoom out a little bit. Search and then Eurovision. There's no mention of Eurovision on their page. Hang on a second. France in the Eurovision Song Contest. Taken part 63 times. Let's see. Let's search Scottish. Nah. Where are you getting this from? Karen Matheson. Right, okay. There's nothing coming up from Matheson either. I kind of want this to be true, but I've searched wrong. Matheson. Euro. Ah, right, okay. So Elaine Morgan is the other person in Cape Kelly. She and Morgan sang together on the Breton language song Dewana Bugali, the French entry in the Eurovision 1996. I did not know that. Right, let's do it. Let's go and look. Let's see if we can find that on YouTube. 1996. What? Dewana Bugali? That's what I'll search for, actually. Yeah. This is where we have to watch an advert. It's one of these ones that you can't skip. I know what Beeg's going to do. She's going to say the thing where you get rid of adverts. I've not got around to it. Right, let's try this. 1996, performed by Dan Arbraz and L'Héritage des Celtes. So that'll be us. That'll be Karen Matheson.
Divanit Bugal.
Divanit Bugal. Boom. Ominous.
Didosten Bugale Arsenos Agagulode Roikanon Dime on the Musa on Dazon.
Is that her? Is that Karen Matheson? I met Karen Matheson at the Lewes at Glasgow Uni. Her hubby and Natas were getting their music degrees on the same day. Not bad. And she'd be like, listen, well done, husband, you got a degree, but I've sung at Eurovision for France. You gonna beat that? Tomato, tomato. What are people saying? So many beautiful songs that year. Amazing. This is what they're saying. What? Hang on a second. No, someone's made this up. They wanted the garlic little towel. Be honest. Towel for what person? Oh, here comes the Breton bagpipe solo. Let's see that. Get the gist. I mean, pretty much every entry in the mid-90s was like this because Ireland kept winning year after year with songs like this, so other countries were trying to emulate it. Jack asked a direct question. Hello, Doctor. What pub bar are you most excited to get a pub quiz at again? Well, at the moment, Newsroom, because they're the only ones that have started up again. And I started last night, very excited. I was very nervous, and it all went off very well. I'm delighted to get back to any of the pubs. Hopefully, they'll all be back running soon. Yeah, Riverdance. Well, Riverdance came from Eurovision. I mean, we know that. Actually did it. I think it started as the halftime show. That was the genesis of it anyway. I think they definitely were. Yeah. They're doing that thing, making up lyrics to go with what it sounded like. I'm looking forward to getting back in the Brass Monkey Leaf and the Joker and the Persevere and the Brass Monkey Uptown. That's probably the top ones. Man, Eurovision's better these days, isn't it? I mean, that's nice and everything, but Eurovision totally slaps these days. Right, last thing I'm going to do is just make sure that you know what Hocus Pocus by Focus is. Hocus Pocus by Focus. Because you need to know this stuff. This is like educational.
Musically, they're one of the most together and exciting groups going. Welcome, Focus.
There's Jan Ackerman, the guitarist. Known in the Half Man, Half Biscuit song, Are You Knackered Man? No, I'm Jan Ackerman. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. A good place to pause it there. I'm pretty sure this should be the Dutch national anthem. And if they don't want it, we should have it. If we go independent, maybe we should. And you got to do that face when you sing it. The good thing about it is the words are fairly easy to learn. Listen, see if you can pick this up. Here we go. Scotland. Is it right? So that should be, should it? Right, every little bit he does is slightly different, you see. You got to learn all the different bits. He doesn't do that half-arsed, does he? I better stop playing that. I'm going to get a copyright strike. Hello, Jenny. Of all the places you've done your quizzes, which pub bars are the best reaction? That's impossible to answer. I've been doing quizzes for over 20 years in loads of different places, in different cities. So you know, that's impossible to answer. They're all great for different reasons. Probably the worst was Cottiers in Glasgow. That was a bit of a disaster. But everywhere else has been great. And it was going so well right up to the pandemic. Doing all right, making a decent living, you know. Then boosh, just blew up. That's it. Fucked. Right, it's after 11 o'clock. I'm going to hang up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get to bed, get myself prepared. What's your favourite cake? The next one. Okay, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for doing the quiz. Remember to upload your scores if you have not already. I'll be putting those into the league table, and if anyone still thinks, hang on a second, give the boy a tip, he's still struggling, support your local quizmaster. It's a nation link. I'm safe for the quiz. Everyone be safe for the quiz. Safe for the quiz. YouTube's totally different. I really like it. I really like doing quizzes on YouTube. I like doing them live. I like doing them here. It's great. Love both. The main difference is I know you're listening, so I can actually sort of go off and start talking about things, you know. Whereas in the pub, you've got to keep every interaction pretty brief because you lose them otherwise, you know, because folk are drinking, they're out having a good time, you know. So I can ramble a bit more in here. So it's ultimately more relaxed, but both I love for different reasons. Z. It's that time. Safe for the quiz. Good night, everybody.